最宽的肩膀，扛得住誓言不改变。当强烈的信念让命运都无言，浪漫成了特权。狂喜狂悲公布是盛宴，誓言当花火的壮烈，是无悔的经典。哦，不忧伤的爱是深爱，像无形的存在，却无处不在，维持爱的伤害，人所爱，安然横渡心海，一朝放了感情，一生挂怀，最无私的深爱是绝不忧伤的爱。
You mean you knew long before? All this time you knew I was Elf?
Well, yeah. I knew all along.
And you've been hiding it so well.
I'm sorry. It was probably the only way that I could think of for me to be able to stay close to you.
Then you must have known that I waited for you for quite a long time that day. I couldn't even feel my legs. Where were you hiding, huh?
Well, somewhere. Ah.
Springs.
Just so you know, I've kept this book for so many years. I didn't think I would have a chance to give it to you one day.
I've been looking for that book for years. I never thought I would ever get a copy. Thank you so much for coming back to me.
Ever regret it?
I do. I regret that I didn't come back to you earlier.
Hey, Jinliang. I wanted you to know I called Jinzhe a couple of times so that I could invite him to come to Nanjing with you. But he would always tell me you were busy when I asked. The two of you are fighting, aren't you, huh?
Ma, he and I have broken up.
You what? You two broke up? But I thought you were getting along. Weren't you going to get married soon? How in the world did you break up?
He deserves someone better, Ma. I'm not the one for him.
What is this all about, Jinliang, huh? You're out of your mind, aren't you? Why didn't you talk to me before deciding to break things off? That's such a big decision to make.
Ma. Ma. I'm starting things over with Tianwen now.
You're back together with a Tianwen boy again now? What? But Jinliang, why does it have to be Tianwen? Didn't I tell you from the beginning that you won't be happy with that young man? He won't be able to make you happy. Why won't you believe me when I say that? Why don't you just listen to your mother about this?
Ma. I've made up my mind already and you won't be able to change it. I will be with Tianwen. I want to spend the rest of my life with the person I truly love. What's wrong with that?
No, I see. You're just a spoiled girl, aren't you? I'm telling you from now on, Jinliang, I will no longer meddle with your life. Just date whoever you like.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Bad time.
It's been 6 weeks. Come back here in 2 weeks and I'll make the files ready.
Doctor, can you tell me how the baby is?
Right now, there's nothing wrong with it, but given your medical records, apparently your blood type is Rh negative, and you have a history of miscarriage.
Yes.
For Rh negative pregnant women, the chance of hemolysis for the second pregnancy is higher. That means there's a higher chance for you to have a miscarriage. Besides, your endometrium is a little thin. The fetus is fragile. You have to be more cautious about what you do.
Okay, thank you so much,
Of
Doctor.
course. And always be positive. Don't pressure yourself too much. I'll prescribe some progesterone. Just always take it in time.
I don't want to go out.
Why are you so lazy recently? You've refused me so many times.
Well, you see, it's because the weather is getting warm, and it makes me sleepy.
Did you just make up that lame excuse? All right, all right. Have a good rest then. I'll just call you later.
Tianyu, I'm quite sure you have some idea why I asked you out today. Tianyu, don't you remember the promise you made many years ago? Didn't you promise me back then that you would never see my daughter Jinliang again? But now I find out that you're together. Many years have passed, and I think you've matured. So I sincerely hope that this time you can act like a real man for once and keep the promise you made to me. Do you think you can do that, Tianyu?
Auntie, I'm really sorry. I don't think I can.
And why is that?
I remember 8 years ago, you told me that what you wanted for Jinliang is a happy life with a normal man. So I chose to let her go after that. But I regretted it for all these years. And so now I've finally realized something. It's that for Jinliang, she can only be truly happy if she's genuinely in love.
Well, I believe it when you say that you two are truly in love with each other. But you have to tell me how, given the condition of your body at present. How can you even bring her happiness that way? Tell me, how?
Auntie, I already know I'm not as perfect as you expect. But I promise I will love her with all my heart. I swear to never make her unhappy or ever hurt her feelings. I will always find a way to give her anything I can give her. Auntie, I want to make a deal with you. Just give me 1 more year, and I promise I'll prove it to you, that I can make Jinliang happy.
You know you should be happy for our daughter. Oh, stop making that face.
It's all your fault. You spoiled her with your so-called liberal education. Now she's totally liberal. Nobody can change her mind anymore.
She makes her own choices. We should respect her.
But we can't agree with every choice she makes.
I wasn't good enough for you. Before we got married, didn't you still marry me even after all that?
Oh, don't even mention that. Things were different back then, and times have changed.
You can't make the choice for her, you know. You need to calm down.
I just feel sorry for her. Huh? You see, so many years have already passed. Why can't she just move on from that Tianyu boy? What else can I say?
She still can't move on after so many years, so don't expect her to listen to your advice.
Well, I just don't want her to be unhappy.
The only way she would be unhappy is if she wasn't with Tianyu. She would be lovesick and very lonely. And knowing our daughter, she might not even choose to marry forever. By that time, do you really want to see our daughter all alone and unhappy for the rest of her life? Now that Tianyu is a person Jinliang says she wants to spend the rest of her life with. Let us give her our blessings. When it starts raining, you can't just stop it. If he's the one she wants to be with, you can't stop her. Hey, I'm warning you. If you keep on opposing her choices, she might even disown you.
Tianyan told me he wants 1 year to prove himself. But I just can't stop worrying about them.
1 year passes very quickly. You just have to be patient. Give those two a chance. 1 year. It's just 1 year.
Papa.
Jinliang, are you sure that you want to be with him? It's not going to be easy for you. In fact, other girls won't be able to make it through. However, I know my daughter will. Well, you've always made different choices since you were a little girl. I remember some of them weren't even good choices looking back at them now. You hate it when other people make choices for you. You just want to be the master of your own life. I know for a fact that Tianyan is a good boy and that he really loves you. However, if you decide to be with Tianyan, you're going to have more to bear. Life ahead of you will be hard. You have to face lots of challenges with him.
I know that. And I'm ready to take on all those challenges.
That's good to hear. In your life, you have to make your own choices. So you won't regret anything in the end. If your mind's made up, just go ahead. Jinyoung, whenever you're tired, don't ever forget. Your papa will always be here. You can always count on me. When you need someone to talk to, don't ever forget. Fathers and daughters.
Keep no secrets. Papa, thank you.
Now stop crying.
You can't imagine how detailed Grandma's recipe is. And it looks like she managed to write down what the family likes and doesn't like in this notebook.
It's just a recipe. You make it sound like you've gotten hold of some priceless treasure. But you're right. I do miss her, and I miss her cooking as well. She really did so much. For our family. And for me, she was a devoted woman.
Hey, from now on, I'll take care of you. Tianyu,
Are you okay? What is it? Your stomach hurts?
take me to the hospital.
You don't have to worry, Mr. Chung. Mrs. Chung was just stressed out for a while, and that caused a slight bleeding. But the baby isn't harmed. When you get home, have some rest and relax.
Thank you, Doctor. Sit down.
I just feared it would be another false hope.
You know, you really freaked me out. I told you. It doesn't matter to me if we can't have a baby.
I know you want to be a father, and I want to be a mother. But I'm just so terrified. I'm afraid the baby would slip away from us.
You're the only person I can't bear to lose. I'm sorry you had to face it alone, but from this moment on, I'll be here with you. For every second.
Hey. About the baby. Can we keep it from Grandpa for now? Let's just tell him at a suitable time.
Jinliang. If I didn't lose my legs in the first place, would everything be totally different?
What made you suddenly say that? How are you standing?
My legs have always been
What's up?
Brother. I have something I want to show you.
Yeah, what is it? I think that's a good thing.
But I'm afraid that even if I try it, it just might not work out so well.
When I still wasn't able to see, do you know why I took the risk of surgery? Because I wanted to see. I needed to see. And I didn't do it just for myself, but also for the woman I love. I didn't want her to worry or feel sad.
I shouldn't do it just for myself.
So then, if you were able to stand up, who would you want to share that with?
I get it, brother. Thank you.
I want you to transfer this money directly to Wang Lin's account and urge him to pave the road. Oh, and the heating system. Ask him to install more heating in each classroom. It's going to be a cold winter, so the kids won't get cold.
Okay. You're very considerate, sir.
I just remember that my fingers would almost freeze off whenever I did my homework back then. But with a proper heating system, students will be able to focus on their studies.
I understand. I will tell Wang Lin about your intentions.
And one more thing. Have all the computers been sent to the schools already?
Yes, they have. The computers have already been sent to schools in marginalized areas.
Okay, that's excellent, but it's not enough. If they don't know how to use them, those computers will be useless, and computers can open the world for them. Will you get a volunteer to give the staff and students lessons on how to use them? We live in the era of technology. They need to learn how to use a computer.
Yes, sir. You really are a thoughtful man after all. I'll get going now.
Papa, Mama, you're about to become grandparents. Brother is about to be an uncle. And when my baby is born, I'll take him to Weijiaping. I'll teach him to catch fireflies and climb trees. When we're tired, we'll lie down on the platform and watch the stars. I'll let him know that he also has a warm and simple hometown to come back to. Brother, I'm pregnant. You'll be an uncle soon.
So you're pregnant now. Remember, you have to arrange your work properly and don't wear yourself out. Be careful.
Don't worry. This baby's a treasure to me already. I'll give it enough attention.
You shouldn't work too hard, okay? But also, don't forget to do physical exercise. I heard somewhere that it's good for when you're in labor. And apart from that, you should have a balanced nutrition, okay? Do you get morning sickness?
Brother, since when have you become such a nagger?
I'm not nagging you. I'm just a little nervous. I mean, I'm going to be an uncle. Hey, so what do you want to have? Do you want a boy or a girl?
I don't mind whatever I get. But if it turns out to be a girl, I hope she'll be as cute as Pumpkin. Oh, by the way, how's Pumpkin been recently?
I'm happy to say, could be better. She's got quite used to life in Paris. And I found her a companion, in case she feels lonely.
Oh, who?
I remember Mama used to tell us that siblings should always stand together, so I helped her brother get a visa. Soon enough, those two will reunite in Paris.
That's incredible. Brother, you've helped so many people find happiness.
Yeah. And you know what? It makes me happy too. Alright, we'll take one more block around, then you have to go home and rest.
Okay.
Brother, I want the surgery as soon as possible. Do you think you could arrange it for me?
Okay.
Jinliang. I've decided to take the prosthetic surgery.
Tianen, if it's because of me, you really don't have to do it. I don't care whether or not you can stand. I love you no matter what you can do. The rehabilitation would be a tough process. You really don't have to take it.
It's not just because of you. I want to do it for myself. I don't want to have any regrets in my life. I hope that one day I can stand up and walk the journey of life with my own footsteps.
But what if it all turns out to be a false hope? I don't want to see you sad.
I won't be. The worst case is I'll end up sitting back in a wheelchair.
All right. Have you really thought it through?
Yes, I have.
You know, you don't have to force yourself to visit me. I don't deserve it, your forgiveness. I really messed up your relationship with Jiang Sheng. Otherwise, she wouldn't have married Tianyou.
Jiang Sheng is my sister. And now she's very happy. That's enough for me.
I admit that. I haven't been a good father to you. Maybe even in your eyes, I don't deserve to be a father at all. Whether it be yours, or Lu and Chun's.
Well, you're right, you don't. But it's never too late to try to be one.
Liang Sheng, thank you so much. Thank you for giving me another chance. I know that I ruined Chen Qing's life. I'm so sorry. I wasn't a good husband to Wan Ting either.
But you can still make up for it.
I'm sorry, he doesn't want to see you.
Tianyou, just a little heads up. Gongyan mentioned that your mother will come back home from Hong Kong soon. She'll live at home for a few days. In my opinion, since Jiang Sheng has never met her before, if you can keep Jiang Sheng company, it may be better for her.
Are Tianyou and Tianyin doing all right?
Yes, madam. They're both doing fine. At the moment, Tianyou is out.
I see.
Miss Jiang Sheng, Tianyou's mother has arrived. She says she wants to have dinner with you tonight.
All right.
Why don't you eat, dear?
Oh.
Are you used to living here?
Oh. Mm-hmm. I am.
Let's eat.
Thank you. Ma.
Liang Sheng, what's up? I came to tell you I'm leaving.
You're leaving?
Mm-hmm. For where? I'm still not quite sure about it. I just wanted to take care of Jiang Sheng. All right, here are some supplements. She didn't have enough nutrition when she was a kid. That's why she gets sick so easily. And besides, this is gonna be good for your baby, so you have to give it to her.
Why don't you do it yourself then?
I'll call her from time to time.
Liang Sheng, do you really have to leave?
Thank you so much. You have taught me so much about running a business. You're a good cousin. Take care. Those flowers look so beautiful. What breed is that?
China aster. In flower language, they mean embracing hope.
Embracing hope.
Tianyou, I've always hoped to finally have a baby of our own. I really hope that he would have the same eyes as yours, and eyebrows, and even your lips.
What about your qualities?
What do you think?
I think he should have your stubbornness, your willfulness, and determination.
Aren't those my weaknesses?
Whoever said that? You see, I was haunted by your stubbornness, your willfulness, and your determined spirit.
You're so full of it. Hey, this afternoon, I met your mother. She told me that she gave up so much because of her career. She said she regrets it a lot, and she wants to make it up to you. She's still your mother. You can't just deny your relation to her. We should visit her sometime.
Fine. We'll visit my mother when you feel better.
But I still can't stop worrying. I'm so afraid it'll end up like last time.
Relax. Don't be afraid. You're the whole world to me. Having you is enough.
Here, a gift for your birthday.
I thought you forgot it.
How could I forget?
So, this is it, huh? An actual telescope.
Take a look. Come on. What do you see?
The stars. Is there anything special?
You see right ascension at 18 hours and 25 seconds. Declination, minus 35 degrees, 50 minutes and 10 seconds. On these coordinates, there's a star with a brightness of 12.1 million. Do you see where it is? Every time I felt like I missed you, I would look at that star. And now that star is yours. I'm giving it to you. The star of Cheng Tianyou.
A star named after me?
Look, I have the certificate.
You silly girl.
Tianyou, I feel so happy right now. I hope you can stay with me forever. Just like the star.
When you're with me, I become the happiest man in the world.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Not just a little, I'd say.
Grandpa,
It's all right. It's normal to feel nervous, you know. Okay. Just try to relax.
If it was my brother here, I'm sure he'd be very calm.
You're right. Your brother has his advantages. But you also have your own strengths.
Grandpa, I can never catch up to my brother. When I took over the Shifeng group, nothing I did was good enough for it. I made a terrible mistake. It was my brother who cleaned up the whole mess that I created. Grandpa, I'm sorry, I let you down.
But you didn't dodge away from your problems. You stood up and faced it head-on, and tried your best to solve it. And that makes me very proud of you.
Grandpa,
Tianyu. Back then when you needed my support more than anything, I was too busy. I remember that time I couldn't take care of you. Nor could I stop to feel your pain. which had even led you astray. It's my fault. Now listen to me. I don't care if you'll be able to stand up after this or not. You are my grandson and one of the best people I know. And as far as I'm concerned, an important leader of Shifeng. Don't feel sorry for yourself. And you should never give in so easily, all right?
Yes, Grandpa. You're right.